We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. On second down, here's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Jones on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
SOS. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Watch the shift. Check 37. Check 37.
On second down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, team 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Check 61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit.
Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Lights 57. Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Check Mike. Check Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Now.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Motion, motion. Hey, check motion man. Put it up.
Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Switch.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the shift. Match box. Check. Crunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 22 on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Redskins 7, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch, made at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? A big play there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You ain't doing it. Hey, wahoo! 57 to Mike.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is Gallman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Slam, slam, slam.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, stop.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 9, check 9. Showing up, showing up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Look at that. Just check, go. He's checking. Crash, crash. Go, go. Zip this. Motion, motion.
Geis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here I come. Here I come. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's cracked. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Bang, 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 bang. Yo, bang. There you go.
Now a run with Geis. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the Giants' 22-yard line.
Hey, watch the pass. Watch the pass. 30 heads, yeah.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check the backer, check the backer. Jim. Check clock. Check 3. Go. Check. Lucky.
This is Geis. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing Jones. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Under 10. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". 66, bullet, tap. It's home, go. Ball, trot. Kill.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Big hit.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Michael Thomas on the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, How about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the ground, Geis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now again, running right is Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Shifts by him. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones looking for Shep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
He's coming.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Echo.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And now he'll tuck it and run. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
50, play.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Come on,
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Stay stripped.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So that one will be accepted. So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty.
57. Yeah.
Hey, orbit.
57 to Mike. Hey, Roger.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Second and 10. That's complete left side to Shepard. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive, as this is third and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So a victory here for the by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their